So I wanted to show you another cool way that I save money every day, and that is by using cloth diapers. I have one son who is still in diapers, and at night he wears disposable ones because he pees a lot, but during the day he wears cloth ones. And this is going to be kind of a behind the scenes look at how I wash our cloth diapers and what I do to store them and how I make them work. We've actually been using cloth diapers for about 4.5 years since my middle son was born. And just in case you were worried, this is not going to be gross. You're not going to see gross stuff because guess what? I handle with enough gross stuff. I don't need to be handling it any more than I have to. So this is not as gross as you would think it is. So before we go anywhere into the laundry room, I wanted to show you how we store the diapers. Just in this sack. It is a waterproof diaper bag. Specifically, it's a dry bag. And you just throw the dirty diapers in there and I'll show you. So for you who are like squeamish thinking like I would never cloth diaper, you will notice I am not actually in contact with any disgustingness. Like it's a bag. It might as well be a plastic baggie. And are you ready for how easy this is? You literally dump the bag into the washing machine. You take the bag itself can get washed and you put it in there too. And that's all that it really is to it. So I'm here in my bat cave of a laundry room. You'll see we had a pipe burst a little bit ago, so the wall is unfinished right now. Yay! But I'm literally just going to, this is my washing machine, dump my cloth diapers in, and that's it. All right, just take my word for it. They're in there. I'm not gonna show you anything else really. And then I just turn it to rinse and spin to get all of the icky stuff out. I do it on a small load, on cold, and there's no detergent in there, and you just start it, and that cleans them. So we'll just go back in and revisit that, and I'll show you the next step once it's done, because we're doing this in real time here, guys. And so what I do is I do at least 2 cycles. The first is a rinse, and the second one is a wash. So this one is just rinsing, getting all the stuff out. So once it's done rinsing, I'm going to go back in and do a full wash cycle with detergent and everything. This is just a rinse cycle to get kind of the grossness out before we wash it. And when we wash it, I do it on cold. The reason you want to do it on cold instead of on warm or hot is 2 reasons. One, because warm water sets in stains and grossness like that, and you don't want that for white cloth diapers. But 2, the hot water damages the plastic. And what that basically means is you have diapers, and the liner of the diapers is plastic. If you damage the plastic, it's not going to be waterproof, and you're going to have leaking diapers, and nobody wants that. So wash them on cold. But I'm getting ahead of myself. So they're in there, they're rinsing. It shouldn't take very long because it's not a full wash cycle. But so once that's done, we're gonna go back and we're gonna get on to step 2. So the rinse cycle is done. And since it was a rinse, it went by pretty quickly. But now we're gonna do a wash cycle. And I use my special 2-ingredient detergent that I have been using forever for cloth diapers, and it works amazing. So here's my detergent. It is 1 part OxiClean to 1 part washing soda, not baking soda. And you literally just put it on in there. Just one of the container scoops. And that's it. I mean it. That's it. So there are a few things that I use also kind of if I need to. I use tea tree oil just in case, you know, it smells good. And it's also, it kills germs too. This is actually OxiClean. Sorry, son. I put OxiClean in your container because it's easier to use. And then we just close it on up, move it over to extra heavy, keep it on cold, keep it on small, and then just start it. And that's it. See, there we go. And to answer a completely valid question before we go on, I have no idea why they make cloth diapers white. I was not involved in this decision-making process because I think it is completely idiotic and just making extra work for everybody else. So cloth diapers are actually a little bit tricky in one area, and that is in fact getting them white because you really should use bleach. It's kind of not awesome for the baby. So something that's really easy to do is to put them out in the sun. You heard that right. You just put them in the sun. You lie them on the grass or put them on your patio furniture outside and let them sit there in the sun all day. It works better than bleach. Naturally too, it works. So the next step in this whole cleaning process of the diapers is drying them. And I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of background because nobody really wants me to have a video in my basement anymore because it's gross looking, just being real. So drying them is a little bit tricky because of the plastic in the diapers. So you have to be a little bit protective of the plastic lining in the diapers because frankly, cloth diapers are not necessarily cheap by any stretch of the imagination. So you don't want to have to spend all of that money on a cloth diaper just to have it ruined the first time you throw it in the dryer accidentally. That said, you can put them into the dryer, but make sure you do it on warm and not super hot. Again, you just kind of want to prolong their life if you can. And the best way to do that is to line dry them. And I line dry mine inside. You heard that right. I put my stuff inside. I hang up my stuff inside because in the winter here, it's cold and I don't want to be outside. Not to mention it's not going to be really helpful when they freeze. So I just do it in my basement. It's not a big deal to me. And for the inserts, the stuff that actually collects the stuff, you can also put that into the dryer. It's just microfiber, but it's also better if you line dry that as well. And another thing, never ever use fabric softener or dryer sheets on cloth diapers because basically what they do is they clog everything up in the diaper and they make them completely like waterlocked. So they're basically useless and no one wants that. I just use wool dryer balls and I throw them in with the diapers and it works awesome. They dry quicker and I don't have to worry about them getting gunked up unnaturally or, you know, prematurely basically. And so they're all clean. I mean, you take them out of the washing machine and it's all done. Like, it's literally that simple and you never have to touch grossness. Like, I promise. So I wanted to take a second to show you kind of like what a diaper looks like. So this is a cloth diaper. There's nothing really special about it. I just like the pattern. And on the inside is where there is this plastic liner. And all you have to do is put this liner into the inside of this little fold right here, and it's a diaper, and that's it. It's super easy, and it's actually not that expensive. I got these for like 30 bucks. Yeah, I got them all for 30 bucks for, I think it was 6 of them from Amazon, and I got the bag for like the diaper bag that I use, like the wet bag, I guess, is where you kind of store all of the dirty diapers. I got that with it. So